Ekwa ahoma no so biem before ye ne Dreams Fertility Center for Ebedin Komono. Ye kwa ahoma no so biem na ye ne Owura Prince Obri Yeboah or ye economist or say a banking consultant. Yes. Or a banking consultant. Ye ni any komona. Owura Prince yan wakwaba.
Fireman, Major Sonano pay.
Yankopon kay ni na.
You be am a different no the fireman.
Yeah, the radiasi to God be the glory. Quickly tell us Emra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kasembi Ena Oshe the NPP party chairman also says something. Was say time ye call COVID no. Nanado dan kwa kufuado catch obia say tamani ye passing the position of restriction law no. Was say obia nkosha dem na yare na nku obia, but for the economy na I hit COVID na hit no. And they know how to bring the economy back, but the life there they don't know how to bring it back. Okay, Emra, two speakers and the car say Omba Jenanado Danko Kufuado Asamo Kainadi say we know how to bring back the economy, but we don't know how to bring back life. Omo Kamana Shemu Kena say as the economy no has bounced back. Tell us, has the economy bounced back?
Omira, Dedika, Mamencha and Nano pay, Mencha what tea for any of her phone. Mesha say every say, Omo Mokasa in Inano, politicians and platform Nana Umu. I didn't expect them to say anything contrary to a group of people whose aspiration,
yes.
It is true, said. We are say apart from Yamia, we knew quite fast then as a many panel, even a do for any said to me, and that statement was grounded on fact. And if the president, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. On the part of the economy, Mamenka said, Niema at Tipan Samoin, but so level I hear come Beamrina, there seems to be progress, and I said. Mpuntu yeden bem we kasa mpuntu bem fi say so ubon ponko ko way back 2022 the level of inflation, how quick Ghana's economy and near price of goods and service cost 10 tema now the tutu endeya BB for Friday esi it is true say economy no it is recovering economy it is recovering from ahochira omani eden ego mu no enti meni obi a obeka se economy no recover bia no menene nyechini baziga mamenka we say that has always been the pattern we are seeing economy na recover so no enye anything unique that has always been the pattern at every material moment bia maybe and as or maybe ebe that level of ahochira mu no after 2-3 years you see these signs say then ever. Oh, okay. So for Bekaya, Ghana you call IMF in the year 2015. Before IMF, which is the year 2014, and Niamamu ye deal or Ghana memupa. But in the year 2015 and the 2016, so with the data, Yera Mahama Eja de Toan Sana Ofra Bema, it also meant that the economy was also on the recovery path. So Obam Ponkona Kofa Yera Jonajikum Kofo. Emra onusu bedi akunyana onusu 2017 enyema mu ye de pa baba tema ye beko 2018 ton Ghana Telecom na be ye Vodafone o share the economic growth of 2008 year and also edi adanse say satam no so no the president at the time also knew how to restore the economy back and the American say wo peki ewiase nyina trend na the year it's January cut across most of the country, and so the global growth index just after the pandemic, all the economies are growing, but the pace ebimu grow no, and the money is shrunken kakra. Intimini wo mo kase economy ne recover na but yenya and recover could do and pempenso and yeden na ye wo mo no.
Na chese what's the me depa. Not just say, per the statistics are what the Amayano. Per statistics are what the Amayano. Just what the President Mahama dear example. What the President Kufuor dear example say, a doom nebia. or maybe I kwa here more 3 years time, you know, economy na kasa recover. So does it mean that what they say you can watch some can I say economy no recover? No more. It is not the might of the government, right? If I get it right,
I wouldn't say it's not the might of the government, but yeah, the general trend there. We are see. I can give several instances. This year, even Americans' economy through their mid-year budget review, and as a mid-year statistical service, minimum different at the bar on chamber say the growth of the economy had gone faster than they also expected. Until whenever there is any major serious pandemic, and also maybe based on general intervention, I'm using the word general intervention because or maybe you will see all the other major stakeholders, like IMF, World Bank, so after a year or two, you will see that the economy will show positive signs. In Ghana, there, since this year, you declare IMF, also source of intervention, IMF, through the standard. But this does it 3 tranches. In between the line, World Bank is what Sikabium and Sasha was additional 1 billion. Into all these foreign inflows near them, Eka Baba make my credit map and say, Senya Abia on the 2 various and Namoa Abia Sensikana Eba Nasa Sa Mwana Ebano and on their own and Komunya then Emma. By them say a government initiated move. Yanko IMF, Yanko World Bank, Yanko Mawe, Yanya extended even and Kofoya do Omuka, Yanu Omunkasa said the Bay Kano, Omubetima, a wife to be a few Hamae, not the repayment reschedule, and as a repayment schedule, Yan Sisano, Nema space, Amayanyahuta. All these are some kind of credit that one cannot take away from the presidency or the government. They have done very well in making those moves.
So the IMF na kwana and Kofoka say it wouldn't help us even their own political party people were against Ghana see Ebeko IMF no aboa sa swift decision aboa Ghana, right?
Ziga aboa mani bebre na menye sure say na obi wo man mu na on pese e bia Ebeko IMF. The only issue in contention was that we wanted to protect our pride.
Yes.
Wanted to protect our pride because we are seeing IMF it also presupposes that and people didn't want those in the Hammer affairs, didn't want those tax or those names, So that the CB, but there was nothing that we could have done at the time. Now, President declares Yebeko IMF. So going to IMF say it's not bad. It's like we have business. Now we turn near man do baby now near ma but no you go to your bankers, ask for a credit facility to help you to clear your goods from the port. Near money you will repay Bosiana then that doesn't make you a bad person. But we live in a country whereby the political talk then you must find all means to justify why for me, there was nothing wrong with we going to IMF. I was fully in support of that.
Okay. Are you a person kauchi my minimum say me person me reading a brofo nanka my education, massive education on it.
Okay.
Yes, because a bombardier mubi no kakra person me nibeti forche. What kind was it? Is it page 4? Was say working with Bank of Ghana to significantly expand our regulatory sandbox to admit more Ghanaian as well as regional fintechs. This will position Ghana as a multi-regulatory, multi-jurisdictional sandbox for financial and payment interoperability. And no, almost person much I say too much technicalities legalities, bombarding with terminologies in this anoma.
Mira there, Yera Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Peso Kenya and say Ghana ha uhe institution ye did to me ama womu se omu na enye sika krabia ho enhyehyeye a Bank of Ghana. Inti they all can say on the Bank of Ghana ebekwa working together. That is working with the Bank of Ghana. And all the other institutions here yama womu to me into should the fan take care or patch omu computer munim dear na computer munim dear no omu do munim dear akọ sika enhyehyeye mu. Enti obo say ye were various money transfer portals ebia PayPal any woman kika ho omu ye sika ehun hyehyɛ no mu ye ban na omu nim de about abefo sikasɛm ho any abefo ICT nsɛm no omu unique platforms ɛsɛsɛ ye collaborate ye no omu kwaka bom na ma sikasɛm atumpɔn sɛ me ma practical example ye ka bank ya bank here institution but within the institution no, there are several subsets and you may be a woman and my bank a bank in Tobacco Bank and na bank in ICT company be I going to partnership now akwaji almost software or no they run the bank no it is our software no ebetimi ama wotima muni anasa wo customer what na wo fie no send this free mobile money wallet so na akoto bank account ubetime issue mobile money wallet no pull sika through bank account na beto mobile money wallet so sa na mani na se betime adimu a who hear the fintech omu ewo ICT hunim dear back omu specialize on financial sector sa ye no omu baya adwuma enti do aka ne se mani tumi a on the Bank of Ghana any fintech nyina baya adwuma na sa sika hunim dear na ye de sika ho hyehyɛ transfer sika adigi sika no obama na the whole of Africa, West Africa and the whole of Africa ama sika sam mpuntuo anase sika sam ho hyehyɛ atumpɔn ɛwɔ bibima mu ha.
That's a fantastic and fact education is massive. Mati afena mati asiye ye pa we de muda hopa. Now quickly tell us okabibi for tax amnesty our person wa de maye. Sa tax amnesty say ebi wo hodada na nsem so mo tratra ba ku mienu bi ema the opposition no in parliament erezi red flag and I say conflict against it. Tell us tax amnesty how say ebetimia impact the economy ebetimia aboy impact be na ebetimi de aboy.
We were anopay Richard Fremena me kofa IMF report. Na Mikuta 2015 IMF for year, and Mikuta 20 the current IMF year you mean. The summary another statement I'm person making is so we had the biggest challenge that face to my Ghana. It has to do with the shortfalls in revenue, like a tour abayano enyano is a nyadia ebo abayano. Enti utie IMF on sankaya oni abayane omu nhyehyɛ nyina na some obi e kan say we must expand the tax bracket and also the tax coverage you know na nipa bebre entimi nya den emetua eto enti se wo hwɛ campaign ya yekoya akogina tax and all the communication is an effort to tell the good people of this country say o ma mitumi a meyi eto anasa metete eto so afiri honom na I ask myself so many critical questions because Ocean is what you see woman na enya dia say your current revenue generation ye more than double obian who betime achieve na ni so ade hu. I'm referring to both political parties here Omaiden Ababonten. So tax amnesty if I will address that specific adena or kire say eye to a ye ka amnesty ma memfa obi oda prison enche chimna bia besikasem. I say, what the bonnet? Na ya sentence will say, Koda prison. Now, baby, Abba no towards you say, Okwada prison, Ghana prison service, Timmy actually say, Okwada Munu, Usuba, then Assessa. Enti, ya show Bonnie and no wood dinner. What's a enti? I buy, says the soul demo life and after 10 years here. I buy and Franco, near Maunia Day, Emra Bonting. And no any amnesty. A chesa uboni awaye no. And answer the number of years sese kauda fiase no. Abani decide this or the heading or the achew. Ye do fa who the heading amount. Now tax amnesty. The opportunity say etobia esese ka wudiu a wutua ana bibi nti wuntimi nya den entia akofa sa ho chede den e dia bro no oba obama utumi no no obetwa sa ato ni nyina eden agu na wahye foforo kora enti he so bekwa kwete se akwa foforo aya eden yawo no ondeka se de be ya ebetimi ma udwumadi a wudia na eto na wodeka na abaye abatwa ehya wo neck no ubetimi akọ no anya ahoden foforo ana sa sika nso ye de hye no udi betimi de ahye udwumadie mu ama udwumadie na eden atumpon na be kese na wetima betu ato foforo de eden e de ma aban no me worried about these tax scenarios and say we say your mindset as a people ordinarily we do not want to pay taxes and when you careful as soon as you make such pronouncement you give rooms to conform and say oh we default tax na there's supposed tax amnesty idea then yeah they mami and defaulting. The third point I want to make about personal concern about this tax issue is that ye nkofo MPP ye tax amnesty another ye tax waiver ye debemano ye na ye politically induced decisions instead of basing on sound and the prudent economic analysis or economic reasoning most often than not it's people who can influence the political class, then we end up giving them all these tax incentives and the tax waivers. Fear say, if we should continue in this line, and not there because as a people, your orientation into me may strong enough to say, Ghana Revenue Authority, Jerry, no make it that sound decision, but it will rather come from the political class now being imposed on the GRA. A window of quote exit and also window of leakages been a year behind atum. So they should look at it critically and come up with a clear blueprint. Other than that, baby, I'm no a little concerns about those pronouncements.
Yes. Me that's a pan, but I come a last question now. You do one see kwano. Now, catch you say ni pay taxes in this country. It's not even up to 3 million. Ababi aba say ye baba why did the tax net no say ne be ya nkophobia say tua taxes a omuntua no betua na say ko be kai say was it omanpanyinu ko ba bia no woka bibifa aprosifo ne judges ne lawyers bia omuntua taxes say ye do omuni na aba ene ade a and a finance minister so amiatia say according to the African report say as of 2022 nipa na tua taxes in this country were 8.2% per day our so me bisa say how do we expand our tax net I bema obi nya na dwene say adwuma maye free na nanom peso by the 50 years enye me tax da ba no onim si ye gene tax de ni ye ba beje a enkonkofa problem farmer e die sunti na free say amanyafo no mo ba de bia why the tax net but omo ba now we are still stuck in this you fair say 2.something million nipa if you tax.
Ziga, a very critical question, and I wish to say a minute. Now you decode into the subject matter fully. Say, I might be pursuing we're expanding a tax network now. Question is, say, what are the areas are banning to me taxes? Any the areas are banning to me then and tax here. Say, you should have say, I want to expand. You better also have you then expand. The biggest challenge has to do with the informal sector. Yes. Informal sector and my regulated them. Me, baby, I mean, no more year, Juma. Answer me, the market, Abama, now by the cat in the day. Every say, make Juma for and take to na. Dear Reba, Obama Juma run on Iden, Etia. And Abaya and Shet at the Amer Juma run, say, as I said, Utia a tour at the Eden, at the moment. Can we ask or can we do the same at the private sector? So, various sites here, development, air pana. We have people who do 24/7 work, then masons, artisans, steam benders, mention them. These are enkwafwa, you tia omunyinaka on the tabletop. So how do the government get tax out of this? Obi beka bibia mama jinedia, I want to hear practical steps. How obedi address various challenges and I said areas na when to ato no say ultimately some measures na ba and I say even if he calls out to a round table discussion obi anim dia one on family we can come and contribute towards that cause. But for now there the Becca Brofun, I want to expand the tax network. The truth of the matter is that the current setup of the economy, Emma Okwai, Emma Untiminya Deng, Sani Emma. These are buying a year Jumadin and now say, go beyond the comfort zone. If I may give a specific, a man says will be CFC one. Next say, a buying a bar, next will be chef no bois. There should be a ways and means a betting a value. Then near Busa will say, a diner will see honor. Omo ya juma hono. A two say now, and answer withholding taxes now we then. Oh yeah, if you are not able to provide those documents now, based on the analysis or the evaluation, and answer evaluation report to the expert to the government must make you to pay these taxes. Say, it will be very difficult for the Abani to achieve its target. But the risk, say, as soon as a baby cries, oh yes, I know, the public will cry, a baby more very unpopular. And the reason why most often a baby about baby, but in terms of implementation, now they do later. So Ziga, we have a long way to go as a people. Now Mijidi said they will call for broader consultation among all the various groups, especially the informal sector, near to me developing mechanism. Thank
you very much, Mr. Prince Obriyabwa. Na Mr. Can I come a catch and say, Mr. Na me person ko yeme or lecture me kakra no ko lecture free. Na ko ni misika de bia na come classes. When de papa.